How are you guys? We're back. Frank and Sarah here.
I'm back from the dead.
Yeah.
What did you find?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as we said in the last one, both got COVID.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much 100%.
And I've still got just like a lingering cough, which is pretty annoying, but it's going away slowly. And I'm still like a little bit stuffy, but COVID was way more hectic than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I definitely underestimated it.
Yeah, it was. It was. Because we've had the 2 shots. And as I said, I thought I was getting good. Like, had one day where I was pretty shit, and then I was like, I'm on the up, and then the next day I was like, nah. So, I mean, we're pretty fit fellas.
Yeah, fit and healthy.
And we got pretty rolled by it. So, yeah, I'd hate to not be fit.
Yeah,
and
same.
popping that. But maybe we're just weaklings, I don't know.
I don't know. I lost my taste and smell too, which is, it's back but not fully back yet. So that's kind of annoying, but it's better than what it was. So that's good. You were lucky and you didn't lose yours, which was pretty sick.
Because you got your sweet sense back first, didn't you?
Yeah, like I could taste like a little bit of salt, but then sweet stuff I could really taste, but everything else was just like really bland. And it still like kind of comes in and out now, but it's definitely back at a level where I could actually enjoy food again.
Yeah. So yeah, that was COVID.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
Don't want to get it again, but
yeah.
I mean, traveling around, you never know.
Yeah, but I'm glad we got it the first time here.
Yeah.
Just because like I'd hate to be that sick and like be somewhere where you just want to go out and travel and like look around and you're stuck inside not doing anything because you've got COVID.
Yeah, it would really waste a few precious days.
Yeah, for sure.
Being out there, but yeah. And then Sarah. Actually, no. Both of us. I was thinking that's a visa. No, it's booking tickets to Vietnam. So the reason behind that was Sarah printed off the application for the multi-entry Thai visa, the tourism one.
Yeah.
And it had on the form date of departure.
Yeah.
So we weren't 100% sure on whether that's departure from like after you've finished the whole visa, or if that was just because you need to leave the country. You have 60 days each time, and then you can extend for another 30 days by going to the consulate and paying just a small fee. So you can get 90 days in one go, and then you need to leave the country either by air or by... so you do a border run. Yeah,
border bounce.
Yeah, that's it. So you can just like pay a specific company. They do like border bounces, and it's just you get in a van, you drive to like Cambodia or Laos or one of the countries bordering Thailand, and then you just go to the border and then go through it, and then pretty much
stamped basically your passport, and then that's it.
And come back, and you can get another 60 days or 90 days depending on how you run it. But we thought that it would be best to, because we need to leave, because you've only got 60 or 90 days. So we did, was it 60 days?
I think it was just under 60 days. So we're leaving in November. So I think we put it to like 50 days or something just to be safe, because we don't want to get our visas not approved or, not get allowed back into the country for overstaying our visa.
Yeah, it was between 50 and 60 days that we booked. So we just booked flights for ourselves to Vietnam, flying into Ho Chi Minh City, because it's something we need to do, and it's better to do them now, I think, pay for them now as well, have that planned out, so it's just a less hassle.
Yeah.
And we've also got like kind of a date to like rent a place as well. We know when we're going to be leaving, so in Pattaya we can just try to get a 2-month accommodation unit for rent. And yeah, we haven't booked any accommodation in Vietnam yet. We just booked these flights not yesterday, the day before. So we're going to, we're hoping anyone who watches this has some recommendations, because we'll be there for 2 weeks. We thought if we're going to go there, we may as well spend a bit of time, and it also extends the visa.
Extends the 6 months, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I think it's like half of, so about like 180 days in total. So if you leave the country for like 3 months, then you've still got the rest of that time left. It's not as if like there's a 6-month period, and if you leave the country, that keeps ticking along. It's from when you come back.
It resets, kind of.
Yeah, it resets to another 60 or 90 days. 6 months in total, but if you leave, it stops, and then when you come back, it restarts again.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool in that sense that you need to leave, so it gives you reason to get out of the country, and because you're so central in Southeast Asia, you can really check out a lot of different countries, and you can also spend a bit more time there. You don't have to like go there and then come back immediately because the time stops. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're excited to go to Vietnam too. Like, it's going to be heaps fun. Like Bali and then Thailand and then Vietnam. Like, we've like 2 places that we've never been before, pretty much going in like the next 6 months, which is like just super exciting. I'm hype.
Yeah.
When we went to book our tickets to Vietnam too, we were booking through, we found some like really cheap flights through Bamboo Air, and they just didn't have any carry-on luggage, so we were like, oh, no thanks. And we ended up getting some little bit more expensive flights, but they had actual carry-on luggage allowance, so that was good.
Checked in luggage, not carry-on.
Yeah, no, the Bamboo Air ones didn't have carry-on compartments.
Oh, true. Yeah, there was, like one didn't have checked in, one didn't have carry-on. You're like, it's good, man.
Like, we need both.
Yeah. We originally looked at Cambodia, but those flights were more expensive, and we just thought, for the first place, we'll go to get it a bit cheaper, and that place was Vietnam. So
yeah, and it's just exciting to know we've got everything lined up for our visas as well, so that like we've got a departure date from Thailand, so hopefully that's one less thing on the visas that will make them look at it and like not approve it. So I'm pretty sure, I hope they get approved because we've got everything.
Yeah, so I don't see why not.
Just on the visas too, I initially thought we'd be submitting them and paying the $300 each, so it'd be $600 total. And then it's like they get approved or not, and you just lose out on that money. But I've actually just submitted both of our visa applications about half an hour ago. And you submit all the information, and then they email you back, and it says visas pending approval in like 5 business days. So we should know hopefully by this time next week whether or not we've got our visas. But it says on the, like, once you submit the application and whatnot, it just basically says that the visa fee is payable upon approval, so you don't have to have the payment made before you apply for the visa, which I thought it was the other way around, but it's not. So it's exciting. We've got our visa application sent off.
Yep.
Pretty hype about that. It's one less thing that we need to do. We're about 9 weeks off leaving Australia, so happy days. Well, actually 9 weeks off entering Thailand, so like...
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That quick, jeez. Yeah. When you said 9 weeks to leave Australia, I was like, oh, that's pretty close. And then
it's 9 weeks till we enter Thailand, so it's like
7
weeks until we leave.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Sheesh, less than 2 months.
That's yeah,
it's
that's
so exciting.
High.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good that it's done on approval, so you have the opportunity to send in some documents if they need them, and you don't lose out on that $300 because it's a bit of money, $600 for both of us.
Yeah.
But
it's good too. Like, the application was super easy. Like, all I had to do was print it off, we had to get new passport photos printed off because both of our passport photos were over 6 months old. So you've got to have a photo that's less than 6 months old to put on the visa application. So we did that, printed off the forms, had our bank statements, driver's licenses you also need, and passports, and that was it. So I scanned it all and sent it all off, and it was really easy to do. And they emailed us back pretty much immediately saying, we've received your application. And it's a Saturday today, so like they probably won't do anything with it until business days. So at least it's done and it's like ready to go.
Yeah, it's 5 working days. So hopefully because it says 5 days, or up to 5 days, or could be longer. So it could be.
And depending on if they need more information too.
Yeah, it could be any time next week or even the week after, but it's all been submitted. So it's it's exciting that that's all done and we're ready to just about get into Thailand, get amongst it.
So exciting.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about doing this, just keep in mind that all these things take time. So like there's all those little things like we didn't realize that we need a new photo. We didn't realize like it's 4 to 8 weeks that they recommend applying for the visas just in case you do need to get little bits of extra information.
Yeah.
But then you've got to enter Thailand within 3 months of the date of your visa approval. Otherwise, you've got to do it all again.
Yeah, so there's a bit of like time constraints. You got to time it right. I mean, 3 months is a long time, but you know, as I said last week, life can get in the way.
That's
and can really muck you up. So these are the things that you need to consider if you're going to be doing this kind of thing. And hopefully, if you watch this, you'll get a bit more informed and won't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
That's it.
So when we were booking our tickets to Vietnam, we also realised that we lost our flight itineraries from Emerald to Brisbane, which is probably one of the most important flights. So Frank initially thought we may have accidentally not booked them because around the time we were booking everything, and it's kind of hard to keep track of it all at times.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
And then we thought we booked through Virgin. So I ended up ringing Virgin, and they were really helpful. Like the call pretty much connected straight away and it was really good. But the customer service person was like, oh, can you just like go on your bank account statement and check your bank account statement from around the time you think you might have booked. And we did check our bank statement and it's like what we thought was the flights said Qantas and we were just like, oh, sorry, we booked through Qantas. See you later.
Yeah.
But the guy that was assisting me from Virgin was really helpful and he kind of had a little laugh at it. So, happy days there. But I ended up ringing Qantas and they were helpful as well. I was on hold for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I had it on speaker, so we had some like great elevator music playing.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Getting a little dance on for that. That was good fun.
And the customer service lady with Qantas was also really good. She was super helpful. We just had to answer a couple of questions and she basically sent us our flight itineraries again. So that was really good. And like lucky we noticed now rather than like the day of or the day before.
Yeah, because we were looking at that because we had to book we booked a hotel in Brisbane at the Ibis, great Australian classic Ibis hotel, which is right next to the airport.
Yeah, because our flights got changed.
Yeah, they were originally supposed to be like about midday and then they changed them to the earlier flight, which we had the option between the two of them when we were booking. We're like, we'll take the later one so we don't have to hassle ourselves like getting to the airport and whatnot. And then a month later, they're like, you're taking the early one. So we're like, thanks, cheers for that.
Yeah.
We didn't want that one in the first place, but it'll get us to the destination. So we thought, instead of booking, trying to get up there and messing around with like traffic, whatever can go wrong, we'll just be like, we'll pay a little bit extra and we'll just book a hotel that's right there. So we'll literally just like roll out of bed and into the airport.
Well, the flight leaves at 9:45, so we got to be there 7:45.
Yeah.
And if we had to drive from the Gold Coast to Brisbane, we would have to be up at like 4 in the morning and then travelling all day and stuff. It's just not really ideal, so...
It's yucky.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
At this early stage, because, we've saved up a bit of money, we can afford to kind of pay a bit extra just for the convenience. So we took that route, which it's just, we're all about peace of mind here, because I'm sure you've heard us say that about 1,000 times, but just for peace of mind's sake, we thought we'd book ourselves in right next door, and pretty much nothing can go wrong, but if it does, I'll be off it.
Touch wood.
Yeah, I'm leaning on it hard, so we
but glad that's all sorted out, and I'm actually kind of excited to stay at the Ibis because it looks really nice. Yeah,
it's a good hotel.
Yeah.
It's like $250 for the night, so
one night, pretty expensive, but for peace of mind's sake.
That's it, we're paying for the peace of mind.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a twin room, so if the mattress is too bouncy, I can sleep in the other bed, because Sarah loves to
I move a lot.
Jump around in the bed, and I don't like that.
When
I'm not involved. So we've booked that. We're all sorted there. We've got the flights for the Emerald to Brisbane. Finally finding the right carrier.
Yep.
And I think we're pretty good to go on flights. I hope. But as Sarah's written down here, we're really excited to check out Vietnam. As I said before, any recommendations or ideas, some hot spots, some hot tips would be greatly appreciated.
Hot tips.
Give you the hot tip. So we'll be there for 2 weeks, flying to Ho Chi Minh. We've not booked any accommodation. We've had a look at Vietnam before and everything, but we've not had a proper look to actually go there. So,
somewhere we've just kind of discussed going.
Because if we were in Thailand, we need to leave, then we were going to go to Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam,
Bhutan
that were the top.
One day, hopefully.
Yeah, Bhutan, that'd be good. Check out the gross happiness index.
Yeah.
See what that's all about. But Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, really excited to see that. I think maybe head down to the coast, because I think it's, a few hours away. I'm not that familiar with Vietnam. You got, this is Vietnam.
If you can
Ho Chi Minh's down there. I was thinking it was up here.
Hanoi.
I thought Hanoi was Ho Chi Minh. They start with that. So Ho Chi Minh's pretty much on the river. It's
on the coast, pretty much.
Yeah, so I think it's... we could just go a bit... There's plenty to see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we've got 2 weeks, so...
I'm sure we'll show you some videos from when we're there too, which will be hype. Looking forward to making some Vietnam content.
Can guarantee we'll be showing videos of us being there. That's the whole point.
Yeah. So with booking Vietnam, we've sort of discussed a little bit our plans for Thailand, and we're thinking 2 months in Pattaya, we'll leave Thailand, come back, and then we're thinking about maybe living in Bangkok for a little while. So we'll just see how that goes. That's kind of what we're thinking at the moment, because we don't really want to be renting somewhere in Thailand, go away for 2 weeks and just kind of have overlap and be paying for accommodation in multiple places. So we are thinking 2 months rent in Pattaya, go to Vietnam, come back and find more permanent accommodation in Bangkok when we're back.
Yeah, probably do 3 months in Bangkok, because I think while Pattaya's got a lot to offer, there's places around it, it's only an hour and a half from Bangkok. I think that 2 months will see us out there, and we'll leave, take all our stuff with us, and then come back, fly into Bangkok, and then just stay a couple of nights at a hotel while we go suss out a place, rental for probably 3 months in Bangkok. Yeah. Because there's plenty to do in Bangkok.
Yep.
You can also head down to Pattaya if you want.
Yeah, we both like the city too, so I think 3 months will be a good amount of time there.
Yeah. Yeah, so do the 60 days, extend it for 30 days as the visa allows you to do, and then from there we'll figure it out. But things can definitely change.
Yeah,
we'll never know. But yeah, I'm excited to live in Bangkok, in nice high rise, and living in the city, heading to 7-Elevens and just walking around, checking out the temples and everything. So maybe we'll actually get to the top of the Golden Mount Temple on the hill.
We didn't get to see that last time.
Was that 2 attempts we had?
I think so, and then we were just like, oh, fuck it, we'll be back.
So maybe we'll get up there, and if there's cameras allowed, we'll show you. Even though I'm sure plenty of other people have shown the top of it, we'll show you.
Yeah.
We'll give you the inside scoop. But what was it? Yesterday, the day before that. We bought
Thursday.
So it was the day before yesterday. So Thursday we bought ourselves some new luggage.
Yay!
Let's go check it out. How good is it?
Mine's over here. Let's go.
So these bags, multifunctional. They have your wheels at the bottom, 2 wheels. They have
those things.
The handles for wheeling it around, and we got these ones as well because they also have the straps like a backpack as well.
Yeah.
So we wanted something that was versatile, that because transport in Southeast Asia can be like pretty compact, and if we're going to be moving around, we want something that's versatile, and we don't want to be wheeling like one of them square suitcases around because they're not very practical, and
especially with the ground in Thailand too, like it's not smooth.
There's not a lot of like in some areas there's definitely not a lot of footpaths, so you need to walk on the road, which I'm pretty good at. You need to walk in the middle of the road.
It freaks me out.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you can, in the airport, you can wheel this around as usual, and then you've got the handle, so you can carry it on the side, the top.
Backpack.
The top. And then, you can backpack it as well. So we thought they're, what is this one? How many litres is your one? I think my one's about 80 litres, so.
Mine's 90.
Yeah. So they're good. They've got a lot of space, but they're not huge. So they're definitely something that you can wear on your back and not be too weighed down by.
Yeah.
Sarah's
looks. Like we're both pretty strong anyway, so.
Yeah, so it's funny because I got the smaller one. Well,
it's not really funny. Like I probably need a little bit of extra space.
Well, it's funny because it's bigger on. Sarah's got the bigger one.
Yeah. And
it pretty much takes up her whole torso.
It's so funny.
So it's pretty big on her, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pretty light packer. I don't. When we leave, I'm going to be throwing out a lot of clothes because I'll probably wear like 6 or 7 different shirts, and the rest of them I don't wear and all that shit. So
you can buy stuff over there too.
Yeah, we'll definitely buy some silly looking Thailand from the market shirts and stuff and all that jazz. But that we just thought we'd get ourselves one of these so it's nice and versatile, and it's something that we can take as like a suitcase, but also as a backpack. Yeah. So, and luckily there was like a 35% off everything sale that just started that day, according to the salesperson.
Thank you.
Take that with a grain of salt, but we managed to get the 2 bags and also a rechargeable like scale, so we can weigh the bags, because you've got different weight restrictions depending on the airlines. So for checked-in, some have got 20 kilos, some are 23. Usually the average is about 23, but you just got to read the fine print and find out which one's what it is, because you don't want to get to the airport and then go, oh, it's 20, not 23. And if they're a bit of a dick or they're a stickler for the rules, they can tell you can't fly. Yeah, they charge you more, or they can just say, yeah, you can't check that in until you take the weight out. So having that rechargeable thing is going to be quite handy, especially with all the flights and travel we're going to be doing.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, it'll just protect us from getting stung with those extra charges of extra baggage and stuff. So
the price of the 2 bags plus that scale was
it was like
pretty much the same price as if I just bought this bag by itself. So we pretty much got a free bag and a scale for free. So yeah, we were pretty lucky with that. But yeah, we've listed some things on Marketplace as well. More things we're selling. We just sold today
the standing desk.
The standing desk.
Yeah.
Which we got a little bit of a use out of it, but I don't know. Just wasn't.
I used it a fair bit, but we didn't use it as much as what we thought we would use it. But it was pretty easy to get rid of. Like, the dude messaged me this morning, and he was like, "Are you willing to take 80 for it?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then he's like, "Cool, we're coming around now." And then basically they came and picked it up and gave some money for it, and yeah, happy days. So it was really easy to get rid of that. I think I've been looking around the house and I'm just like, what else can I get rid of? Because it's exciting to me. Like, I love just getting rid of shit. It's so fun. I went through the cupboards and got rid of all the food we aren't using and just a bunch of other shit the other day too. So it's just going to be less for us to do on the day that we actually have to pack up and move. So because we're giving ourselves, like, when I finish work, I'm going to have like 2 weeks before the end of the lease here, and it's just going to give us, like, I've given myself like quite a bit of time to actually, you know, go through these things and not like be having to go through it like a really fast pace, you know, with a couple of days left and going like, a whirlwind. Yeah. So giving myself extra time so I can spend time with mum and stepdad and just, you know, enjoy myself before we head off, because although it's a holiday, at the same time it's work as well.
It will be we'll be working hard, you know, making videos, editing them, and also whatever else we do as well. So it's, you know, it's an adventure, but there's also going to be a lot of work involved. So having a bit of time to just, you know, chill out and not just go straight from that to that, I think is really going to be good for my mental health. But I think
I'll probably still work right up until we leave Emerald, because I can do like half days and whatever, and it would be handy to have just like a little bit of money still coming in while we're still in Emerald. Yeah, for sure. I'm still doing the 7 on 7 off, making some good money with that. So I'll be heading down on Monday for a week and then coming back, and I'll probably do that one more time, and then after that I'll be done. And that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be done with it, and just getting out and seeing the rest of the world. But I said in the last video as well, I wanted to look into money-wise, how to go about transferring, having money in Thailand, other Southeast Asian countries, and I'm still doing my research on it. I've found some things, but I'd like to come back and talk in the video with a lot more solid information. So I didn't mention that in the last video, but I'll come back hopefully in the next one and give you guys some solid advice or information of what I found, and then it'll make a lot more informed decision from you guys, and for anyone looking for that kind of advice, and also for us to save ourselves some money on withdrawing money transactions and all that. So
bank fees, all that jazz.
Yeah, because it's to withdraw like money from an ATM, it was about 200 baht to withdraw, like any amount was 200 baht. So with the exchange rate how it is at the moment, I think that's nearly $8, which is a lot of money. If you're here it's free from an ATM here in Australia. And granted, we are in Australia, but I was withdrawing with a money card that had the money already transferred or transferred into Thai baht. So it wasn't having to transfer Australian dollars into Thai baht, like convert them. It was already Thai baht, and it was still charging me 200 baht per transaction. Yeah. So you really need to withdraw a lot of money to make it really worthwhile. And it's not
always the safest thing to having that much cash on you.
Yeah, it'd be nice not to have to do that. So to have to carry around a lot of money, but you know, money's in Thailand a lot more widespread and used as opposed to Australia. Australia is a lot more digital in terms of how money, like they obviously most places still accept cash, but I rarely have cash on me here just because of the ease, and everyone accepts cards, so it's just a lot easier, and you don't get change and everything. But it's going to be a bit different living in Thailand, having to use cash all the time.
Yeah.
But
there's a few things that we've got to look into this week as well. So like I'm looking into getting our VPN, getting travel insurance, got to do our tax returns as well. Just those little things just to kind of get all that sorted before we leave too. So start looking into that and bring back some information for your next podcast.
Yeah, and just the couple of little things that we need that we would really like before we head out. So I think we've mentioned about 10 times getting more batteries for the GoPro. That's one thing. And, you know, we'll just do some research and just see if there's any like little things that might make our lives a bit easier while we're over there. Yeah. Technology wise, you know, clothing wise, just anything. So I know that there's like big multi-purpose chargers that have like a lot of different ports off them. That might be a good shout as well.
A good shout.
A good shout.
Yeah, I think we need to get like at least one more PowerPoint converter too for our stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think we've already got one from when we went before.
Yeah, we've got one from Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's in the other room, but yeah, just those little things that just the finer details, the finishing touches to this artwork that we're creating of our lives. So other than that, anything else to report, Sarah?
No, I think that's like basically it.
Yeah. As you can see, I got a haircut. I can now do a man bun.
It's so little.
Yeah, now you just ruined it.
I didn't ruin it.
But yeah, tell me what you think. I don't really care, but just tell me what you think. It's my head.
Hit us up in the comments below too if you got any tips for Vietnam.
Yeah.
Or anything that you like, you guys are idiots, or that was great. Like, just let us know. We're happy to hear from you. Email us at frankandsarah@gmail.com.
Yep. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more.
All that jazz.
We understand that at the moment these videos are, you know, they're not the most exciting. We're not out there vlogging yet, but hopefully one day we will look back at this and get some serious information out of them. But you know, we're gonna be in Thailand in 9 weeks, so we're gonna be in Bali in 7 weeks. So if you'd like to see us trying and failing and just
doing our best,
living our lives, trying that digital nomad lifestyle out, then please subscribe, like the video, so it can get some more people out there. And other than that, guys, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next week. Frank out.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
What did you find?